This is Rachita from Allareddy Engineering College. And today I am going to discuss transportation problem. Transportation means moving of goods and services to the destination is called as transportation. And to find optimal transportation schedule, which is transportation cost to be minimized, that we call as transportation problem. And it is a special type of linear programming problem where the objective is minimizing the cost. Objective is minimizing the cost to distribute product from a number of sources to number of destination. And example, here if we observe in this P1 means example a transportation models with deals with it is a linear programming problem, and in this an organization have three plants P1, P2, P3, and they are producing same products from these three plants. An organization is transported three warehouses, that as W1, W2 and W3, and in this each plant is has a limited capacity, right? And each warehouse has a specific demand, means all the warehouses are not having the same demand, and all the plants are not having the same capacity. And in this each plant is transport each warehouses, and which gives minimum transportation cost, means whether from P1 to W1 or from P1 to W2 or P1 to W3, how the goods are transported. Next, P2, from P2 to P2 W1, P2 to means the second plant to warehouse, second warehouse, or the second plant to third warehouse. Next, P3, from P3 to W1 and P3 to W2 or P3 to W3, how the plants, the manufacturing of products distributed from which plant to which warehouses, that is called as the transportation problem. And here the transportation problem used by the organizations to finding the minimum cost, to finding the minimum cost and the maximizing the profits. Based on that only an organization is deciding deciding the transportation of goods from manufacturing unit to warehouses. And example here, the example is given here, the 769573458, and here the demand is 21, 25, 19, and the supply is 20, 28, 17 and 65. And here we have it three types of transportation problems: northwest corner method, Vogel's approximation method, least cost method. And before going to solve the problem, first we have to check whether the total demand is equal to total supply. Here if we observe in this problem, the total is 20, 28, 17, total 65. And here if we observe this 21, 25, 19, total is 65, means the total demand is equal to total supply. And in the here the each row is corresponding the specific plant and each column, and here the specific warehouse. And here the plants are plants supply the right table and warehouse requirement in the following table. And here there are three types: northwest corner method, least cost method, and Vogel's approximation method. And organizations are using these three methods to find the optimum solutions. Next, northwest corner method, how an organizations are solving northwest by using northwest corner method, how they are going to calculate optimum cost, the minimum cost. And in this first step, the first number, in a given matrix, the first number is called as upper left hand corner cell, the first number. And in that transportation table, means what is the supply and what is the demand for that product, what is the supply and what is the demand, we have to check. First row, first number, first column, first row number, what is the demand that number have what is the supply that number have, and we have to compare the supply and demand in the second step. The supply and demand, what is the supply and what is the demand, that we compared in the second step. Next next in third step, uh, which is least, if the supply is least, if the supply is least, then we eliminate the row, we are moving to next row. If it is demand is least, then we allocate the demand for the first number, then eliminate the column, then we are moving to next column. Means if it is demand is satisfied, then moving to next column. If the supply is satisfied, then moving to next row. And until unless the total we repeat all the steps until unless the total demand and supply should be allocated for the last number. And here the allocations are multiplied with numbers, then we calculate the total transportation cost. Next now we discuss the example. Here here we have 7, 6, 9, 20, 5, 7, 3, 28, 4, 5, 8, 17. Demand is here 21, 25, 19. Here 20, 28, 17, total 65. And if we observe this, here the first number is 7, and for that 7 supply is 20 and demand is 21. If we compare the 20 and 21, the least number is 20. Then we allocate these 20 to W1, 7. Means for 7 we allocate and we write a circle and we write that number 20. And here the 20 is allocated. Overall here demand we have 21, but 20 is allocated, then we eliminate this row. If the supply is allocated, then eliminate the row. If the demand is allocated, then eliminate the column. Next, now the first row is eliminated. Next, what is the next number we have in the second row? Second row we have 5. For this 5, here the demand is only 1. Here for the first number we allocated 20. Next here we have the demand is supply is 28. 1 and 28. Between 1 and 28, 1 is the least number. Then out of 28, if the 1 is allocated, the remaining balance here we have to write, that is 27. Now here the demand is fully allocated, then we eliminate the column. The first column is eliminated. Next, the first row is eliminated and the first column is eliminated. Then we are moving to next number, that is 7. For the 7, here we have the demand is 25 and here the 1 is allocated, the remaining balance we have 27. Out of 25 and 27, the 25 is the least number and the 25 we allocated for the 7 and the remaining balance we have to write the 2. The remaining 2 we have to write. Then now the 25 is the total demand is allocated, then we eliminate the column. Next the next number is 3. Now first row is eliminated, first column is eliminated and the second column is eliminated. Only we have 2, so 3 and 8, 2 numbers we have. For this 3, here 2 balance we have, here we have 19 we have. Between 2 and 19, 19 between 2 and 19, 2 is the least number. Then for 3 we allocate 2 and the remaining 17 we have to write. Then we eliminate the P2 also. Next, the last number is 8. The last number is 8. For the 8, the demand and supply should be equal for all the problems. Why? Because here the last number and we allocated the demand and supply for 1 by 1. Here for 8, the 17 we have, 17 we have. 17 demand and 17 supply. We allocate that 17 for the 8, then the last row and last column also eliminated. Now like this we allocate the total demand and supply and we calculate we calculate the multiplications, means the allocations multiplied with numbers, then we calculate. Next method, the least cost method. Least cost method means in the northwest corner method, we allocate the demand and supply from the first number to last number. But when it comes to the least cost method, from the lowest transportation cost among all the rows and columns in the of the transportation table, we select the minimum number. Based on the minimum number, we allocate the demand and supply. And here we allocate the demand and supply, and unless that the total demand and supply should be allocated for all the numbers. Next, in this method, if we observe in the same method, here we have same example 7, 6, 9 and 5, 7, 3, 4, 5, 8. Demand is 21, 25, 19 and the total 20, 28, 17, total 65. And here if we observe that other than supply and demand, the least number of this transportation model is 3. 3 is the least number. For the 3, the demand supply is 28 and demand is 19. Between 19 and 28, 19 is the least number. For 3, 19 we allocate here. Next, out of 28, 19 is completed, 9 is pending. Then we eliminate this row. We eliminate W3 warehouse. Next, only we have first column and second column. In the first and second column, the least number, what are the numbers we have first? 7, 6, 5, 7, 4, 5. Total 6 numbers we have. In that, the least numbers are 4 we have, 5, 4 we have. The 4 is P3, third row we have. The 4 we have, third row here. For this 4, the demand is 21, supply is 17. Between 17 and 21, the least number is 17. 17 we allocate for the 4. Then we eliminate the P3 also.